You go bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, oh. Cause I did by default and without any doubt, though. I'm a me happy adult, though. I no go feed the girl.
Welcome the random. Okay, so I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Let's go ahead. Let's get into these stories. Story number 1. Am I wrong for telling my friend she's in the same league as the men she calls unattractive? So my friend, 19 female, downloaded dating apps like Tinder and Hinge for the first time about a week ago. For reference, she's the type that always says she wants a boyfriend, wants to do couple things, feels lonely, single, etc. And also, she's very normal and average looks-wise. Not unattractive, just not super hot, just all right. Since then, she's been complaining to me that almost all the men that's on that app are unattractive. They're short, etc. And that she doesn't match with anybody hot. So I asked to see which people she was calling unattractive. So she showed me her likes, and it mostly showed people perfectly in her league, as in moderately attractive guys. I told her that these guys were all in her league and she should give some of them a chance since she always complains about wanting to be in a relationship. She denied that she's in the same league as them and said that she's much more attractive than them. I pointed out that in her own words, she doesn't match with any of the guys she does find attractive, so she's not in their league. She said that I was So, am I? Okay, so, to be honest with you, I respect the fact that you were being very blunt and letting her know that, hey, this is your people. Dang, I don't know how to say this. I would like to say that I feel like, yes, it is very hurtful to tell her that. But at the same time, I would be like, hey, you need to open your eyes a little bit more. You know what I mean? Be okay with certain things. Dang, this is difficult. The chance of you getting somebody hot or whatever, and you're not that attractive. She could possibly do it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't look at looks. You know what I mean? Some people look at your heart, which is more important. Your heart, your soul, who you are as a person is way more than what you look like. That's just being honest. But you have shallow people. She sounds pretty shallow. Even though, like you said, she's unattractive, she sounds like a shallow person. Because why does this person have to look this way? And I understand you want to be attracted to the person that you get with, right? That is very important. But at the same time, she gonna have to look at herself. You know what I mean? She need to take a mirror. You know what I'm saying? And understand that, baby, you need to give a little bit more leeway. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're wrong because you're honestly being a good friend by being real with her. Because, you could be like, yeah, I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Only go for hot people,
I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to go.
Ooh, this is just one of those questions where it's just like you gonna be looked at as a bad friend regardless. If you're honest, it's gonna be hurtful, but at the same time, like, you don't want to lie and they end up not getting the people that they want because that person is out of their league. I'm just leave it at this. You're not wrong in my opinion. What y'all think? I need y'all opinions on this because I really don't know. This is a hard one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just give me y'all opinions. Let's go on to the next story. Story number 2. Am I wrong for telling a woman to keep her comments to herself in an elevator? This happened earlier today. I was waiting for the elevator in my office building. The doors open. No one was directly in front of me, so I stepped in. A woman and an elderly couple were just behind me, but I hadn't seen or heard them until after I got on. As soon as I stepped in, the woman complained out loud that I didn't let her on first. I was caught off guard, but I apologized and said there was plenty of room for everyone, so it wasn't a big deal. I wasn't trying to cut anyone off. I genuinely didn't notice anyone behind me. She got on with the couple, but kept going, saying how rude I was, how I had no manners, how people like me are what's wrong these days, stuff like that. Listen, Mildred. Listen, I did not see you behind me. Like, at the end of the day, if I would have seen you behind me, yes, I would have let you go. you know, because that is being a gentleman. But at the same time, I feel like it's not a big deal. I mean, it's an elevator. Who cares who goes first? Realistically, I don't feel like it makes you not a gentleman to walk on first. It's an elevator. This went on for at least a minute, maybe more, and eventually I snapped a bit. I raised my voice and said, "Could you just keep your comments to yourself?" She went quiet, but the old couple sort of whispered something to her and gave me a look. Now I'm wondering if I just confirmed whatever idea they had about me. I honestly didn't mean to offend anyone. I just wanted to ride the elevator in peace. So am I wrong for finally telling her to be quiet? No. Nobody wants to hear that. Like, at the end of the day, I would have apologized, because that's just me. I would have done that. But at the end of the day, like he was saying, he did not see her. And I would have just explained, "I did not see you. I'm sorry about that." Now, if she's still going, I probably wouldn't have said be quiet, because I do respect my elders. But at the end of the day, she do need to be quiet. There's so much going on in the world right now. Like, it don't even matter about this little petty stuff. I'm just being real. So no, you were not wrong. And forget Mildred, or whatever her name was. Story number 3. Am I wrong for telling my sister's baby daddy to sleep in the spare bedroom instead of on my couch in his underwear? My mom passed away 2 years ago. Ooh, sorry to hear that. And the house she shared with my dad was left to him. He moved to Mexico for a while and rented it to me, my fiance, and a roommate, which is his best friend's daughter. The roommate moved out after failing to pay rent, but I continued covering the mortgage and invested in repairs, new floors, plumbing, cleaning, etc. My dad recently moved back and now lives downstairs. We split the mortgage since he can't afford it alone. I want to keep the house in the family. My fiance and I live upstairs. I'm 5 months pregnant and work as a flight attendant, so I'm often gone and exhausted. My sister has a 3-year-old daughter with a man who was abusive to her. Listen, that just sent me. I do not like men that put their hands on freaking women, bro. They broke up, but she let him stay with her while he figures things out. See, I was with the breakup, but the figuring things out, ain't nothing for him to figure out, because he shouldn't have been putting his hands on her. She moved to a new place with a new boyfriend, but let her baby daddy stay at my house so he could see their daughter on his days. He's not on a lease, pays no rent, doesn't work, and I didn't have a say. You didn't have a say? This is your place. You got very much so a say. And he ain't working. He gotta go. She's comfortable with him watching their daughter here rather than at a hotel or a new place where he would be living with random roommates. The spare bedroom upstairs is basically a laundry storage room with a bed. I asked my sister to help clean it if baby daddy wanted to sleep there. She said she would, but never did. I clean and wash linens myself. Still, baby daddy sleeps on the couch in just his underwear and walks around shirtless. It makes me extremely uncomfortable, especially being pregnant. Why is he doing that type of weird stuff? The other night, I made soup and was with my niece. My fiance came home and we were trying to have a normal evening. My niece peed on the couch and her parents, my sister and baby daddy, were cleaning it. I calmly told them the bedroom is clean and baby daddy needs to sleep there, not on the couch. If he has issues, he can clean or bag the laundry. My sister blew up. She said her daughter is more comfortable sleeping on the couch with her dad and that I'm kicking a 3-year-old off the couch. She called the room a dirty room no one would want to sleep in, even though I cleaned it. She accused me of acting like a victim and blowing up, even though I've been asking nicely for weeks. Okay, so your sister, her baby daddy, and the baby can go. At the end of the day, this is my place. And one, he's walking around half dressed. You know what I'm saying? The baby pee in there. Well, she insists the house is just as much hers as mine because it belonged to our mom. Today, she threatened to start paying part of the mortgage, so I can't keep acting like it's only my house. Her 3-year-old daughter has basically no discipline and dictates where she sleeps. My sister lets this happen. I don't plan to let a toddler control my living space or override adult boundaries. After this, baby daddy left and got a hotel because he felt I wasn't welcoming enough. My sister had to take her daughter to her own house and got upset with me for ruining her plans, as if setting boundaries in my home is the problem. She got her own place. Why are you over it? This is what I don't get. She has her own stuff. Why is she over here dictating what I got going on? And the thing about it is, I could understand if maybe y'all all were under one roof. I get that. And even then, you still need to set boundaries. She still would have to have her own boundaries. You know, everybody got to have their own stuff going on. But this is the issue. She has her own place, but yet she's trying to rule over you with with her baby daddy here. And that to me is already crazy. I would have, listen, at the beginning, she could have tried to do whatever she wanted to do, but we would have had to take this to court. To be clear, my sister doesn't live here or pay rent. Baby daddy is here for free with no responsibilities. I pay the mortgage and maintain the house. I'm pregnant and just want respect and boundaries. You ain't said nothing wrong at all. If anything, you've been too nice. Because at the end of the day, if I tell you certain things that bother me and you still continue to do those things, you got about I'll give you, because you my family, I'm going to give you at least a good 2 weeks to get it together. You either going to get it together or you going to get out. That's it. Well, all right, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed these stories. I hope y'all been having wonderful weeks, months, years, all that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Share this video with your friends and your family, and I will see y'all in the next video. And also, definitely check out my Twitch. It will be linked at the top. Love you guys so much. And I hope you're having a wonderful day.